If you were still using ChatGPT and old AI tools like it's 2025, you are officially leaving money on the table. Seriously, in just the last 30 days, the artificial intelligence landscape has completely mutated. We aren't just talking about text generators anymore. We are talking about AI agents that can literally take over your computer mouse to complete tasks, video generators that render Hollywood-level scenes with perfect native audio, and systems that build entire profitable websites while you sleep. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your AI news director, and today we're doing a deep dive into the top 7 insane new AI tools released in March of 2026 that you absolutely need to be using right now. Whether you were a student, a freelancer looking to 10x your income, or just someone who wants to automate their boring daily tasks, this list is your ultimate cheat sheet. Grab a notepad because tool number 4 is going to completely change how you use social media forever. Let's get into it. Kicking things off at number 1, we have Claude 4.5. Listen to me, this isn't just a chatbot. Anthropic just dropped their newest model, and its reasoning capabilities have completely shattered the benchmarks. But here's the massive game changer for 2026, native computer use. Imagine this, you don't just ask Claude a question, you give it access to your screen and say, "Hey Claude, open my Excel spreadsheet from yesterday, find all the expenses over $500, put them in a new presentation and email it to my boss." And then you just watch as the mouse moves on its own and does it. It is literally like having an intern sitting right next to you. On top of that, Claude 4.5 has a massive context window. You can upload an entire textbook, a 500-page financial PDF, or a whole code base, and it won't hallucinate or forget the details in the middle. The free tier is surprisingly generous, but the pro version is where the real automation happens. If your job involves heavy data analysis, coding, or research, Claude 4.5 is currently beating everyone else in pure logic. Moving to number 2, prepare to have your mind blown. Let's talk about Google Veo. We've all seen AI video generators before, but Veo is the new undisputed state-of-the-art for 2026. Here's why it's completely destroying the competition. Natively generated audio. In the past, you had to generate a silent, glitchy video and then spend hours in Premiere Pro adding sound effects and background music just to make it watchable. Not anymore. With Veo, you type cinematic drone shot of a futuristic Tokyo with neon lights, raining, cyberpunk style, paired with heavy synthwave music and the sound of rain hitting the pavement. Boom! You get a temporally consistent, hyper-realistic clip with the audio perfectly synced to the environment. It can even take your reference images to guide the video content or extend an existing video seamlessly. If you are running a faceless YouTube channel, making short films, or doing digital marketing, Veo is an absolute must-have. Pro subscribers get 3 uses a day, and Ultra gets 5, so use them wisely. At number 3, we're sticking with Google DeepMind to talk about audio. Meet Lyria 3. If you thought AI music was just those cheesy, royalty-free elevator tracks, you need to wake up. Lyria 3 is a multimodal beast. What does that mean? It means you don't just have to use text. You can upload an image of a sunset or a silent video clip of you skateboarding, and Lyria 3 will generate a fully arranged, professional-grade 30-second music track that matches the exact vibe of your media. It gives you granular control over the tempo, the specific subgenre, and the emotional mood. It even writes the lyrics and provides hyper-realistic vocal performances in multiple languages. Need a Spanish pop track for a TikTok? Done! Need an intense orchestral drop for a cinematic intro? Done in seconds. And to keep things transparent, all tracks include Synth ID watermarking, so platforms know it's AI, but your listeners will honestly never be able to tell the difference. Now for number 4, the one I promised would change everything. Grok 3 by xAI. While other AI models are trained on datasets that are months or even years old, Grok 3 is plugged directly into the real-time fire hose of X. Why does this matter? Imagine a breaking news event happens, or a tech CEO makes a crazy announcement that crashes a stock. ChatGPT might not know about it until tomorrow. Grok 3 knows about it right this second. You can ask it, what is the live sentiment around Bitcoin right now? And it will pull thousands of live posts, analyze the global mood, and give you an unfiltered summary. Plus, it still has its signature rebellious fun mode, which makes it incredibly entertaining to use. It won't give you boring corporate answers. For day traders, journalists, and news junkies, Grok 3 is worth its weight in gold. Number 5 is for anyone who's ever had $1 million app idea but zero coding skills. Forget coding assistants. Say hello to AutoDev 2026, a fully autonomous coding agent. Here's the workflow. You open the tool, you type, "Build me a fully functional e-commerce store selling digital wallpapers, integrate Stripe for payments, make the UI look dark and sleek like Apple's website, and make sure it's mobile responsive." You hit enter, and you go make a cup of coffee. AutoDev spins up the environment, writes the front-end UI, codes the back-end server, connects the database, and if it runs into an error, it reads the error and fixes its own code. It's basically like having a senior full-stack developer who works for free inside your browser. This is going to spawn thousands of new tech millionaires this year. Coming in at number 6, we have the highly anticipated Midjourney V7. Image generation has officially reached the point of absolute photorealism. V7 completely eliminates that classic AI look. You know, the plastic skin and the weird six-fingered hands. Skin textures, dynamic lighting, reflections in eyes, and complex text rendering are completely flawless now. You can specify exact camera models like a Sony a7S III with a 50mm lens, and it perfectly replicates the depth of field. But the biggest update? Character consistency. Now you can easily keep the exact same character across hundreds of images with zero effort. If you're creating comic books, running a faceless Instagram page, or doing print-on-demand merch, Midjourney V7 just made your job 100 times easier. And finally, number 7, the ultimate daily driver for 2026, Google's Gemini 3.1 Pro. Designed specifically for the web, this AI is incredibly fast and deeply integrated with your entire Google workspace. But the real magic happens on your phone with Gemini Live mode. Available on Android and iOS, this isn't just voice-to-text, it's a free-flowing, real-time voice conversation. You can interrupt it, brainstorm with it, and it feels completely natural. But here's the killer feature: camera and screen sharing. You can literally share your phone's camera feed and ask, "Hey, Gemini, what's wrong with this plant on my desk?" And it will look at it and diagnose it instantly. Or share your screen while you're stuck in an app and it gives you contextual help. You can even discuss a YouTube video while you're watching it. It's the closest thing to a real-life Jarvis assistant we've ever seen. The AI race in 2026 is moving faster than any of us could have predicted, and these 7 tools are just the tip of the iceberg. So, which of these tools are you going to try first? Are you jumping into Veo to make movies or AutoDev to build that app? Let me know down in the comments. I try to reply to every single one. If you got value out of this video, you know what to do. Smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss out on the latest AI tools, news, and tutorials. Automate your life, stay ahead of the curve, and I'll see you in the next one.